So I'm worried about the future. I think I'm not alone in that. Everybody's worried right now because of the virus. I was worried before that, and the virus is certainly an interesting case, but this is really just a warning shot. Things are going to get a lot tougher, and we have to design a society and culture that can handle the world of the future. And that world is both going to have more technology and more options than before, but we also have to kind of dig ourselves out of the hole we've gotten ourselves into, where we've destroyed the very planet that sustains us. And I don't mean we completely destroyed it, but we've gotten pretty close. And it's really a series of existential crises we have. Plus, we still don't really know how to treat each other well in the world we live in. So we are our own problems. And so the future directly for the Bosque is seek financing of some kind, not debt. I'm personally in debt, and I'm trying to get out of that because of the accident and not doing anything for so long, like 9 months now. But a crowdfunding has now been set up, and so you can donate on Patreon. You can also donate in some other ways. And a little bit of dollars goes a long way in pesos down here. This is not a fancy project. There's no luxury here. And we do things with a fairly scientific process as best we're able, with poor tools and not always enough organization. But the things we are playing with here are actually critical systems for the future of humanity. And so if you want to be part of that, then I would encourage you to join in. There are other financial possibilities here. Certainly there are participants who want to come and pay, and that's very important right now. That's the only way I can have people, because there's just not enough money to have people come in exchange for their labor. I get tons of requests for that, and it just is completely not possible. It's an extremely expensive project to run if we do anything. If I just sit here by myself in the woods and don't do anything, then my costs are very low. But I have big ambitions, and I'd like you to be part of supporting those and watching as we succeed and often fail as well, hopefully, and having fun doing that as well. But I don't know what the future holds. I really don't. I have some bigger fears, and I'm tempted to give up at times because it's been since 2004 doing this, and I'm exhausted, and my enthusiasm is sometimes very high, and I'm ready to go, and other times it's just I don't know what the point is at all. Part of that is also that I post online, and social media is cruel. It's really cruel. If you post online much, you see how ignorant and mean people are. And so I'd rather be posting on something like Patreon, where I'm talking with supporters and people who share the vision, and that will encourage me to share more honest things with them that are hopefully also more useful to them. So I don't know what the future is, but we're going to see what happens. There's that old Chinese curse, which I'm sure you've heard, and that is, may you live in interesting times. And we certainly do live in interesting times. It's not a blessing to say, may you live in interesting times. It's a curse. But we got to work with what we got, and we might as well have some fun doing it. I hope you're having the most fun you can in the way you're dealing with the various struggles you have in your life, whether they're individual or shared as a global community.